Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm kalikaiz. Today we are playing Ruby Storm in Pauper with the brand new card, Crossover Collaboration. This is a card from Marvel Superheroes Jumpstart, so it's labeled as Marvel Super Commander. I don't really know what that is about, but you can only get it in Jumpstart packs, which means it's not available on Magic Online until this coming Wednesday. So here I'm using my Daybreak account, so thank you very much, Daybreak, for sponsoring me as a Magic creator. This card is Teamwork 2. It's cost 2 and a red. Exile the top 2 cards of your library until the end of turn. You can play those cards. If the spell was cast with Teamwork, create a treasure token. So that means that if you have 2 of your cost reducers in play, like Goblin and Archimancer or Thornscape Familiar, which cost reduce red spells, you can cast this for a single red, generating a treasure token, making it a basically free spell. This is good, obviously. It's also an instant speed impulse effect, like Reckless Impulse. That also is good versus blue decks, so we have a little bit of benefit there. What I'm doing to fit this in, I'm taking my original Desperate Ritual style list, which has 3 Desperate Ritual, 3 Revelation, 2 Pirates Pillage, and 4 big scores, and we're cutting 2 Pirates Pillage and 1 of the big scores for 3 Crossover Collaboration. So Collaboration can mana fix, but it can't generate mana quite so well. I don't like going all in on Collaboration and impulse effects and not having cards in hand, so I still like some of these rummage effects like Electric Revelation and Big Score. These ones you can cast from the Exile Zone, which goes up cards in hand. Then you can get maybe a Desperate Ritual in hand so you can splice and have extra mana. In the sideboard, we have some major changes to the way that I play the deck. So the main thing is that I'm not playing Weather the Storm at all. I'm looking to race versus red decks. This allows me to play 4 Pyros and 3 Blasts with 2 Gruul Turfs. That's a very strong sideboard plan against the blue decks. And we have a sneaky It'll Quench Ya. This looks pretty poor. It is a 2 mana blue counterspell that only basically says counter target spell unless its controller pays 2. This means it's sort of like, it's a protection spell for when they maybe tap out for a breath weapon, or if they tap out for a Moment's Peace or Prismatic Strands to stop you. So it is a main deck way to answer Fogs, Moment's Peace, and something like Breath Weapon. Whereas Metal Bending is a great way to protect a single creature. This can potentially protect multiple creatures. So I've liked it in the past, and we will see how it goes. I'm excited to try a first look with Crossover Collaboration. I'll see you in the matches. This video is brought to you by Card Market, Europe's largest TCG marketplace. Thanks for watching. Did you know you could get sideboard guides on patreon.com/kalikaiz? And did I mention you can get early access to videos on the YouTube page in the membership section? And if you like these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. Round 1, we're on the draw versus Clemago. In the past, they've been playing blue decks. I love having Desperate Ritual in my hand. We have a reducer, we have an impulse effect. Seems alright. They play a forest. We'll play the woodlot. Next turn I can go Familiar plus Reckless Impulse effect. I'm sort of expecting them to be on Spy. Yeah, they play a Battlement. We'll go Mountain, Familiar, and then Reckless Impulse. Let's just looking to draw more impulses. We draw a Glimpse the Impossible plus an Archimancer. That's obviously quite good. They play another Battlement. Axebane Guardian. So they're on Walls combo, it looks like. Well, I think I just go Mountain. We'll tap our mana. We'll play Goblin and Archimancer. Seething Song. Draw 3. Find a Manamorphose. Not very good. Let's go blue, green. Yikes. Alright, we'll play Familiar, and Archimancer pass the turn. We have to hope we're not dead. They've got Beast Rider Vanguard. Plays a Crystal Grotto. So far, they don't have infinite mana yet, but they certainly could have it. They scry to the bottom. Plays 5 mana. They're going to activate the Vanguard. So Drifted Phantasms would not win here, I don't think. They have 3 walls. Reveals Freed from the Real. So they win. Nice. Look at the top 3 cards. Wait. Yeah. They win because they have infinite mana. Cool. Well, we couldn't get it done. I had a turn 3. Just didn't have enough card draw in hand. We are not going to sideboard. Submit the deck. Postboard, they might be playing things like Mirror Shell Crab, which would be tough to deal with, but we don't really have any other options other than racing. Our hand was strong and we kind of whiffed. And that can be an issue with the Recklesses. I had Electric Revelation in my hand there, then I would have been able to draw 4 cards instead of just 2. The reason that I ended up floating in blue was so that I could potentially draw into first day of class for Waterbending Lesson, and when you're playing Storm, you kind of have to play to your outs. All right, turn 1. We're on the playing game 2. We have no lands. That's been an issue for me with this deck a lot. We are keeping. I think the worst card in my hand is probably first day of class at the moment. We'll get rid of first day of class. We'll lead on the Woodlot. This is like attempt to do something on turn 4, which is not super strong. Opponent goes to 5. Well, that's helpful. My best draws are, I guess, red lands, rituals, a Thornscape, play the Woodlot. Opponent goes Caretaker turn 1. Play Crevice. We have to pass. They play Quirion Rangers. So this means they have 1, 2, 3 mana. No, 2 mana because they played the Forest this turn. They pass the turn. They play Goblin and Archimancer. Pass. They cycle a Generous End for a Forest. I think I'm likely dying on the next turn. Plays a Battlement. 2 cards in hand. Untapping. Axebane Guardian. Effectively 1 card in hand. Okay, so what I can do is cast the Crossover Collaboration, getting back a treasure, which allows me to hold on to this Desperate Ritual. And then I'll have, like right now, if I Desperate Ritual first, I could Rends Resolve, and then I would have 4 mana left over. I just try that. Desperate Ritual, Rends Resolve. Try another Rends Resolve. Find a big score. I think I'm going to Crossover Collaboration with Teamwork. Tap the Anarchomancer. Okay. Manamorphose. We'll go red. Another Morphos. Go red again. Finding a mountain. I could Glimpse and try to find a Reducer. Then I have 3 mana. That's probably my best option. Glimpse. Did not find a Reducer, but we get a mountain. And we have a Manamorphose. So we're going up on mana again. Red. Another Reckless. So for 2 mana I can draw 4 with the 2 Recklesses, so it's probably better. Reckless again. Wow. Not great. So we will just Reckless again. I found a Desperate. Okay. Desperate Ritual. We'll pitch the mountain to the big score, going back to 2 mana. Is this until end of next turn? So what are my options? I guess I just have to pass. I can't currently kick a Firebending Lesson. I can't quench something unless they tap all the way out. So far we kind of fizzled here, and it was a lack of mana. We also didn't find a second cost reducer in the top 29 cards. So that is a thing. That's always pretty frustrating, but it happens. They play the Forest, so they have 2 unknowns in hand. They play a Shield Wall Sentinel. Okay. Currently has 3 mana. Can they transmute and grab? So they're going to transmute. Is there anything I can do? I think I'm just dead. Maybe they don't have a payoff, though. They get a second Drift of Phantasms. Transmutes that Drift of Phantasms. So that's going to be for Reaping the Graves. And then they have to untap their Axebane and cast the Reaping the Graves, and then transmute again. They use all their blue mana. They say, oops. I don't know what that means, but could be anything. They transmute it for Freed from the Real, but they have no blue mana or mana to... Oh, wait, they pick up their land. They have Freed from the Real in hand. I don't know what's going on. Well, I can't disrupt this. Let's see if they have it. So they can get back the Drift of Phantasms with this Evolution Witness. Do I have any opportunity to kill it between? I don't think so. Whatever. I'm out. They have beaten me. My deck definitely failed. We hit the fail rate. So let's see what happens in round 2. Here in round 2, this hand has a lot of mana, a solid amount of card draw. We're on the draw here. So one option we have is to big score this mountain away. Opponent plays a Foreboding Landscape. They're probably a blue deck. So let's start with the Needle. Pass the turn, see what they're up to. Grabs a blue. I'm going to expect that they're Dimir Fairies. Plays a Fairy Seer, so I was definitely right there. They go top, bottom. Another Fairy Seer. So they're going to go top and then something. Top this time. Maybe they're looking for a black land. Okay, let's play the Woodlot. I think I passed the turn. If they use a Ninja the Deep Hours and tap out again, I think they die. A Moon Circuit Hacker. They'll draw the other card that they put on top as well. Plays an island. Okay, so that means that one of my Goblin Narcomancers will get counterspelled if I play it. Am I willing to do that? I would go Goblin Narcomancer counter, Goblin Narcomancer Rens Resolve, and then if they have a swamp, I just lose. Let's see. Play Narcomancer, Spell Stutter Sprite. Saw that one coming. Play Narcomancer. I'll play a Rens Resolve. We have another Narcomancer coming up. All right. So we're hoping they don't have blue mana. I mean black mana, so that we don't want them to snuff out the Narcomancer or have any removal spell for it. They're getting in. I cannot afford to block here. Hacker connects. They'll loot, so they get another look at a black. This card's a Fairy Seer. They must have... they have the land. So here's the snuff out. They don't have it. Plays a Fairy Seer. 3 cards in hand. So they 99% have a counterspell, I assume. If I untap, I can probably survive. Don't know if I can win. They don't snuff out. I will attempt an Narcomancer. Let's attempt a crossover collaboration with Teamwork, tapping the Narcomancer, which gives me my mana back. So I wanted to be able to resolve this Seething Song. Okay, that resolves. I will attempt another crossover collaboration, tapping my Narcomancer. Resolves. Okay, so you're saying there's a chance. I'll try Desperate Ritual. Cast a Reckless. We have to Seize the Storm. Okay. I guess I have to try the Seething Song now. That just resolves. Yay! Play a Reckless Impulse. You've entered combo time. Electric Revelation, discarding the Mountain. Each of the Seize the Storms costs 3 mana at the moment. They didn't have an answer, so now I can play Seething Song. Let's go. Revelation, pitch Crevice. Glimpse the Impossible. Looking for mana. Found mana. Seething Song. We'll cast Revelation, discarding a big score. So this goes up cards in hand. Revelation, discard. Wait, no. Let's go Manamorphose. We will go red and green. Looking for now first day of class, which we found. First day of class. Maybe they counterspell that. They didn't. What exactly do they have? I will just take the attachments at this point. Let's play the Thornscape. Revelation, pitch the Woodlot. Go up cards. That's my main goal. Pitch the Crevice. Okay, Manamorphose. We'll go red-green. Red-green. Cast the Glimpse. Or another first day of class. Now I can cast first day of class to just put a card in my hand that I can pitch. We will pitch a Firebending to an Electric Revelation. Kapow! Another first day of class. I'm going to Manamorphose first. We'll make red-red. Big score, pitch the Needle. I'm considering holding the Mountain and being able to play it out. Found the Desperate Ritual. Let's Reckless. So I find that other Desperate Ritual. Glimpse again. Big score. Let's big score, pitch Mountain. Still holding on to the other one. Alright, we didn't find another... Try Rens Resolve before I play the Mountain. I have 7 cards left in my deck. There we go. There we go. Red. Red. Splice the Desperate Ritual. Huge amounts of mana. Go up to 6. We'll cast Abandon Attachments. Discard the Snow-Covered Mountain. Let's play a Rens Resolve. Play Seething Song. I'm going to crossover collaboration and go to 1 card in library so that I can have more mana open in case I want to like do something with this first day of class. I think I just first day of class. Well, anyway, let's cast first day of class and grab... What can they have? Probably nothing. They've had nothing so far. I'll just take the Origin Metal Bending and hold on to it. Play Mountain. We'll go Thornscape. There we go. Combo time. It's weird that we got creamed by the green matchup and we were able to take down the blue matchup. Weird. I guess it's just how the deck operated this time. Let's see all those beautiful creatures. It's Zoo Storm. We win the game. All right, this is a simple sideboarding strategy. And the way that I play this game is that I want everything to not resolve on their side. I want all my spells to resolve and none of theirs to resolve. So we're cutting on all of the rituals. And we're going to trim a first day of class because we don't really need it. And then I can cut the big score or the crossover collaboration. I don't really want to do cut either of those cards. I think in this case, I'm going to cut 1 in Narcomancer because it's a red card and my reducers don't matter quite as much. The main plan is to make land drops. That's why Gruul Turf is good, and then counter their spells. I can't believe they didn't have the snuff out. All right. We're on the draw. Best draw for me right now is a Pyroblast. That way we can kill their first creature. But I'll start with this Woodlot, since I don't have Pyro in hand. They end step a Brainstorm. So I think what I'm planning is to play the Mountain, and then maybe end step a Crossover Collaboration. On their main phase, they cycle, so they wanted one of the cards from the Brainstorm. They play an Island. We'll play Mountain. Okay, so this is an interesting situation because I actually think casting Crossover Collaborations may be a little bit worse than dumping, or like putting the Electric Revelation in the graveyard. They do play things like Bojuka Bog, though. Let's cast the Crossover Collaboration. Instant speed is nice. This is the first time I'm getting to use it that way. Okay, so I can play Needle or Crevice. I'll play out the Needle and pass the turn. We're going to lose the Crevice. Opponent's getting in for 1. They have Ninja the Deep Hours. Or Mokutai Ambusher. Okay. Let's see what happens here. If they end up tapping their blue mana, we can first save class and ping it. But that card does not have... I'm going to try a Ren's Resolve, see if they want to counterspell. They didn't. They'll play Crevice. I don't like seeing Seize the Storm in the exile zone there. That's not great. They get in for 3. Plays a Fairy Seer. I think I would have been better off pitching the Electric Revelation. We'll try Ren's Resolve. And then I will play Gruul Turf, pick up the Mountain. Next turn we have a Glimpse the Impossible to cast, and that can maybe put some creatures on the board to stop the Mokutai Ambusher from like beating us down. Gets in for 4. Funny that ninja specifically is a big problem for me. Let's try Glimpse. I'm just hoping this resolves. It does resolve. We have a Pyroblast. I'm just going to play the Mountain and let these cards go to the graveyard. We'll stick the creature in front of their Ambusher. They cast a Brainstorm. We're going to lose this big score. We also have a Seize the Storm in exile. They're getting in. I will go to blocks, and then I'm going to cast First Day of Class. We'll grab the Firebending Lesson. I'm going to force action and try to Firebending that thing. They play a Relic of Progenitus. We only have 1 First Day of Class left in the deck. I will attempt a Ren's Resolve. I have so many cards in hand. Just need more lands in play. Finding another Glimpse. Alright, we'll go to your turn. They'll Relic. I don't like being at 9 here. They're at 29. They have 5 cards in hand. They're getting in. I will block with a Spawn, and then attempt to Firebending the Mokutai. It just resolves. Okay. I'm going to attempt to Electric Revelation, pitching a Reckless. Okay. We have a ton of cards in hand again. Just go for Glimpse the Impossible. I'll play Crevice out. I guess I'm going to attempt the Thornscape Familiar. And then I'll try to Pyroblast their Spellstutter Sprite. And they have a Dispel. Alright, I think this got away from me. We just didn't draw lands. Let's go to the next game. This is a very odd situation there where we had too many cards in hand. I probably should have just been spamming Recklesses and then trying to find things to do. I wonder if we should be on Seething Song over the big scores. Alright, this hand seems fine actually. We have an early Pyroblast. We have a crossover potentially. Maybe I can get the Thornscape in play. Play land. Opponent goes for Bojuka Bog. It's turn 2. Play Mountain, pass. If they play a Fairy or any blue spell, I'll Pyro. And then if not, I will try to crossover on turn 3 potentially. Play land. They're brainstorming. So I think, could be wrong, but I think if I cast this crossover collaboration right now, I get the cards next turn. And I accidentally misclicked. Okay, my turn. I want to have a stop on my end step. They cycle a Lorien Revealed. Let's cast the crossover. Okay, that was awesome. What a rip. So we get to go Woodlot into Ren's Resolve on the next turn. They play a Moon Circuit Hacker. Play Woodlot. Cast Ren's Resolve. If they counterspell this, I'll just Pyroblast the Hacker. Alright, kill the Hacker. Your turn. On this next turn, I can play Thornscape Familiar. They might have a counterspell. Let's try Thornscape. Counterspell. Alright, well, I'll try Reckless Impulse. Play the Crevice. We will pass. We have Seize the Storm in exile, which is pretty nice. They Brainstorm. Plays a land. Augur of Bolas. So they get to pick a card out the Brainstorm. If it's, I mean, maybe they show me a Hydroblast. I still have to play it, I think. If I draw a Pyro, that'd be great. We draw a Gruul Turf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cast Seize the Storm. We'll probably see a Hydroblast. Okay. I'll play the Gruul Turf, pick up my land. Hopefully they don't have another ninja to pick up their auger. They get in with the auger. Here's a ninja. Ninja the dumpsters. Ninja the deep hours. Yep, that's bad. Plays the auger bolus again. They whiff. I'm going to attempt a glimpse. Resolves. Okay. We'll just go land. Attempt to pyroblast. Wait, cancel. Let's Manamorphose to draw a card. I think the drawing a card is better than having spawn in play. Red, green. Attempt to pyroblast the ninja. Okay. We get a spawn. Currently we have enough mana to flashback the Seize the Storm. They play another auger. They find a Lorien Revealed. They get in. I don't think I'm blocking. They might have another ninja. They don't. Cycles the Lorien for an island. Pyroblast would be a great draw for me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Seize the Storm. Okay, just resolves. I'll play the Needle. We have an 8/8 in play now. But it dies to basically anything until I untap and have first day of class protection so I can protect it with the Metal Bending. They play out a Relic. We have 1 in exile, so my creature would be a 1/1 if they do crack the Relic. They're getting in. I'm going to block. Make them crack the Relic. They flip an Ambusher. Okay. Plays Augur Bolus. So now it's a game of chicken. Because I need to be able to... If I Pyroblasted the Augur, they could crack the Relic and kill my Elemental. I think they're going to crack the Relic. You won't. They don't. Alright, my turn. I'll start with a Manamorphose. We'll go red, green. Finding a big score. I'm going to Glimpse the Impossible. Find first day of class, crossover, and Pyroblast. I'm going to start by attacking. They take it. Alright, first day of class. Firebending. Kill the Mukotai. Kill the Augur. Play Hickory Woodlot. And now I have a 1/2 spawn. Not amazing. Now they crack the Relic. Sure. I have a 1/1 and a 1/2. Let's see if that can get the job done. I can, like, big score something and then work towards first day of class plus the waterbending to try to draw cards. Opponent plays Thorn of the Black Rose. So we're probably going to attack and then... Let's start with a Manamorphose. Red, green. I will Glimpse the Impossible. Sweet. Finding Goblin Narcomancer. A counterspell. I will Pyroblast right back. And then I have 4 men in play. I want a first day of class plus crack the... I think I'm going to big score the big score. They don't have Snuff Out online. They could just die here, actually. It's 5 damage, huh? Let's go Reckless Impulse. We found it in Narcomancer. Gonna go first day of class, and then Metal Bending. Metal Bending on my Elemental, and then attack. The Electric Revelation will go to the graveyard, and we'll get another spawn. And then we also get the Monarch. Alright, we draw a card, we get spawn. I have a 9/9. No more first day of classes, though. We have a Narcomancer, big score, blast. They blast my token. Okay. I will block with everything if they attack with a Thorn. They hardcast a Lorien to go to 5 cards in hand. I mean, I can put them to 2 this turn by attacking out. A Narcomancer. Will big score pitching the Woodlot. Going to big score, pitch a Sandstone Needle. And then make red, big score this mountain. We have a crossover collaboration. Let's collaborate. Maybe that's not a good idea. Let's draw. Make a treasure. Another glimpse. We'll try the glimpse. Okay, so we'll go Sandstone Needle. Play the Thornscape. Attack for 4. They block. I think I should probably use the Revelation and pitch the Gruul Turf. Pitch the Turf. We have a Seize the Storm. That cost me 3 mana right now. I'll go... Is that worth it? Probably 1, 2, and red. I have a 15/15. We'll draw an extra card. I have a lot of blasts. Every card is lethal at the moment. We only have 1 blast up, though. They play a Fairy Seer. Okay. I'm the most concerned about them drawing into a removal spell. I only have 10 cards left in my library. They went top on the Fairy Seer, so they're going to draw cards. They have a cast down. They attack in. All right, I will block with the spawn. Sacrifice it. They will not be the monarch. They have 3 cards in hand. I have 2 blasts. Both of my creatures are lethal. I will play a Thornscape. Spell setter, that's going to be a nope. That's a nope. Counterspell. Thornscape Familiar will resolve? Question mark. Counterspell. I would like to respond. Counterspell. Yes. Slap in. They can't have a free spell here. We win the game. We are 1-1 on to round 3. Round 3, we're on the play. Versus Hot Taro. This is a sketchy-ish hand. We are on the play. I have the Ren's Resolve. I go nuts if I draw land. I'm keeping because I am ready to rock. If they are on, let's say, a green deck, a non-interactive deck, we can just Morphos into Narcomancer on turn 2. Oh, Mountain. That is the opposite of non-interactive. They get in for 1. We draw a Reckless. We have to Ren's Resolve. Finding a Mountain. Not terrible. Pass the turn. Okay. Opponent. Oh, I really like this Odyssey Mountain, by the way. They just play nothing. I think I'll pass. Let the Reckless go away. They play out a Tomb Raider. Bash in for just 2. We're going to go Seething Song. Morphos for green. That'll go an Archimancer Thornscape with 2 mana floating. Green. Narcomancer, Thornscape, Glimpse. Morphos, very nice. We'll go red. Another familiar. We'll go Glimpse. Seething Song. It's working out this time. Combo time. Reckless Impulse. We find a Mountain. Nice. Let's Glimpse. 4 mana remaining. Seething Song. Okay, and then we can first day of class. It is over. It is over. What do we take? I don't know. I like taking waterbending, but I feel like waterbending's not as viable anymore. I'll take the attachments. We'll cross over. Tapping the fam. We find a Desperate Ritual. Let's go Manamorphose. Opponent concedes. Okay. I'll take it. Yeah. So we have no Web the Storms, and we're going to click that submit button. So easy. The sideboard. If you want the sideboard guide for this deck, you can always hit it up on patreon.com/kalikaiz. I try to go in depth about how to play through the matchups, but as you can see, the sideboarding strategy is kind of, all there. Just do the thing. Opponent plays Clockwork on turn 1. We kept a 1-land Woodlot hand because of this Manamorphose. I'll play the Woodlot out. It's a sketchy keep for sure. Gingerbrute. They get in. Would be great to draw a red land. Maybe it makes sense to go Morphos for red-green. Red-green. Reckless. Play the Needle. Those are some good rips. Yeah. Let's see. So on the next turn, if they tap out, we have an Archimancer Thornscape. Try for some stuff. They're going to play Inventor's Axe. So they're giving me an opportunity. I think the red decks are often priced into just going for it. We find a Crossover Collaboration, which is a free spell, which I do like. An Archimancer Thornscape Familiar. I'll cross over. Teamwork time. Draw 2 cards. We have 2 mana exactly. So I think because I have the big score in hand, I big score pitching the Revelation. If I find any ritual, and I did find a ritual, we can go red-green, play an Archimancer, use the other big score to go up on mana. Finding a Seething Song. Sick. And we will Glimpse. Another crossover. Let's draw cards for free. I'll take it. Okay. Now I have too many options. I think I play the Glimpse. I'm considering going Revelation. Revelation, discard the Crevice. Manamorphose. Red. We only have 4 mana right now. There's a Desperate Ritual. So let's Glimpse. No second Desperate. I will Ren's Resolve. No Desperate. Let's go Desperate Ritual. We have 3 in play. So I can Revelation, pitching the Anarchomancer. And then first day of class, discard a land. We found a Desperate. Nice. So now I can Desperate, Revelation, discard the Anarchomancer, and I can go Thornscape, Seething Song. All right. Never mind. I'll keep going. I'll keep doing things. But I had enough mana to go Thornscape Familiar. Each of these would cost 1, and I would bash in for 2 giant Seize the Storm tokens. We will see you in round 4. We're here in round 4 versus Bokuinha. They usually play Elves. They still have their Elves avatar. This hand doesn't do it for me. If we had a cost reducer, I would probably keep. I'll mulligan. Then I have to mulligan a no-lander. And now I have to keep. We'll get rid of the Morphos and a Crevice. Bokuinha plays a Forest. And they are on Elves. Traditionally, I think they play Rainbow Elves. I'll play Woodlot and pass the turn. Then I'll Crevice, and then I have to try to Reckless into something crazy. Turn 2, they play Jaspera, so they're on the Rainbow Elves version. They play Hydroblast in the sideboard, which can be a problem. More Birchlore Rangers. We find a Thornscape Familiar. I'm just going to put that on the table. Play the Crevice. This allows me to Seething Song into doing things on the next turn. They play an Elvish Vanguard. Wonder if they were playing the Hawkeye's Bill combo in their deck. Plays out a Priest of Titania. We find a land. Do I want to play the land? By playing the land, my Rummage effects get much worse. So I'm going to Seething Song, play a Reckless Impulse. There's a Rummage effect. Play a Glimpse, play the Mountain. We will Ren's Resolve. Not a lot of mana right now. Cast Manamorphose. We'll go red, finding a Seething Song. So now I think I cast the Glimpse and more Desperates. Desperate Ritual. Don't have a lot of mana. We'll cross over, tap the Familiar, back to 3 mana, Desperate Ritual, cast Crossover again, finally finding an Anarchomancer, and now I can go Seething Song, pitch the Mountain, big score, pitch the Needle. I think we've done it. Combo time. Let's find out. This is a sketchy spot though. Let's cross over, tap the Anarchomancer. We have a big score. Big score is mana neutral. Let's pitch the Familiar. And another Familiar. Okay. Red. Go to red. We have a first Dave class. And I can first Dave class, get something random to pitch. Origin of Metal Bending. We'll play Thornscape Familiar. Pitch the Metal Bending to the Electric Revelation. And then we'll go big score, pitch the Needle. Cast Ren's Resolve. Finding a Seething Song is helpful. Seething Song, Reckless. First Dave class again. Let's Ren's Resolve. Running out of mana again. Manamorphose. We'll go red. We'll pitch the Sandstone Needle to an Electric Revelation. There's the Seize the Storm. What is my plan? We probably just kill them with 1 Seize the Storm, huh? So I will first Dave class, grab the Abandoned Attachments, cast the Abandoned Attachments, discarding the Needle, and then I'll go green, Thornscape, and Seize the Storm. Turn 3, attack for 37. We win. All right. So the mana was so tight there the whole time. I was kind of priced into going for it, of course. Okay, we'll see if we can get through them in the 2 post-board games. They're definitely going to be bringing in Hydroblast, but I don't really have any options. I just have to fight right into it. Game 2. This doesn't have a reducer, but it seems okay. I'm going to keep it. Forest for the opponent. Jaspera Sentinel. There's a reducer. I'll play the Crevice out. There is a chance that we would turn 2 where we go Familiar, Morphos, do a bunch of stuff. They're leaving up a Hydroblast. Not this time. Interesting. So we can play the Thornscape Familiar and then just see what I can accomplish. Or I play the Sandstone Needle and just pass. If they tap their creature, do I think that they just don't have it? Or do I think that they are just not thinking I can turn 2? I'll play this. I think turn 2 is too sketchy. We're going to play the Needle and pass. So they have successfully decided that I would have not a turn 2. They make 2 mana. So if they don't have Quirion Ranger, they wouldn't have blue mana. One of the things that the Elves deck is playing now is Monstrous Emergence or other sorts of removal spells. So it's not super safe to just run out Familiars. And this turn, they play Priest. That's going to be it for them. Sweet. So we're going to go for it. Look how many cards I can draw. Combo time. Familiar. Manamorphose. Go red, green, Morphos. Make red. Morphos again. Make red. Let's cross over. Tapping the Thornscape Familiar. So we have 4 men in play. There's another familiar. Play the fam. Seething Song. Revelation, pitch the woodlot. Alright. I got a lot to do. 4 mana. Reckless. If I find another familiar, which we found the Anarchomancer, and the Season Storm, now the big score is mana positive. Well, Electric Revelation pitching the Mountain first. Seething Song. And then I'm going to Revelation pitching Mountain. Revelation pitching Needle. 3 mana in play. Let's Morphos. We'll go red. We found the Reckless. I mean, we found the first day of class here. Let's cross over. Zooming. Glimpse. Okay, now I found Desperate Splice. That's my favorite. Go to 6 mana. Ha! So good. Teamwork. We'll draw 2. Make a treasure. Mana neutral stuff. And then I'll show them the first day of class. We'll just grab Firebending, I guess. Big score. Pitch the Firebending. Don't need it. Another Desperate Ritual Splice. Sick. I can do anything I want to do. Reckless. Glimpse. Seething Song. Okay. Reckless Impulse again. So many cards. Let's Glimpse again. Might as well. The things keep flying all over the board. Let's play first day of class. We'll get Metal Bending. First day of class. Take Water Bending. Cast Ren's Resolve. I mean, it's over. I'm just playing with my food, right? Zooming. Glimpse. Big score. Pitch the Origin of Metal Bending. Ren's Resolve. Alright, let's just put some creatures on the table. Desperate Ritual. We'll go Thornscape. In order, if you want to cast both sides of the Seas of Storm for 1 mana, you need 6 reducers in play. Currently I have 5. I'll go green, red, and then do that again. Cast a Narcomancer. Another Narcomancer. Seems that they just didn't have the Hydroblast. We'll go Seize the Storm. Seize the Storm from the graveyard immediately because they could be sandbagging a Very Macabre. We'll just put another Seize the Storm on the table and slap in. I love this. I love to go bonk. All right, our opponent is maybe they felt like I showboated, so they're just gonna make me wait it out. That's okay. I've been having a lot of fun playing Storm. This has always been one of my favorite archetypes, even though I definitely specialize also in familiars. Just, you know, the gameplay of doing everything I want to do and having the game be over already on turn 3 is so amazing. Familiars, I think, is also pretty well positioned into the Hawkeye's Bow combo if that does stick around. I'll go ahead and see if they want to time themselves out. I'll see you in round 5. All right, round 5. Looking for that 4-1. We had the mulligan and no lander, and we've opened an okay hand, so I'll keep this one. I think I just put back one of the Recklesses. I'd rather have the Glimpse if I have the ability to combo out. Just gonna have my combo turns be way more effective. And opponent has mulligan to 5. Plays a mountain. Don't know what that means. Could be Hawkeye's Bow combo. Let's play Sandstone Needle. Red, white. A little nervous. They have Pursue the Past. Discarding Sneaky Snacker. That's the 2-card combo that is overwhelming Pauper at the moment, right? Sneaky Snacks. So, I mean, I don't have to do anything here. But I think if I Glimpse, I'll have so much mana in play. Because I'll have +3 mana. I think I'm doing that. Do I have to, though? I think I pass. We're going to try for it, maybe try to go for like a turn 4. But I'm a little nervous that they're going to, if they have the Hawkeye's Bow combo, then I'm giving them 2 turns to set it up. They have another Pursue the Past. We don't know if it's Tireless Tribe. They have another Sneaky Snack. Lovely. Basilisk Gate. So it's probably the Naya Gates Hawkeye combo. We find a Crevice. So I think I just Ren's Resolve. We're looking for spells. Finding Thornscape Familiar. I'll play the Crevice. I'll pass the turn. They tap their red and white mana. Love that. Casting Bitter Reunion. So that shows me that they are indeed the Hawkeye's Bow combo. So the thing is, other Stormers have been saying that the Hawkeye's Bow Naya is good for us. I had some issues with it, but I was playing against good players who were able to just have the combo on hand. Let's see. Red, green, a Narcomancer. No response. We will Manamorphose. We'll go red, green. Finding a big score. I'll play the Thornscape Familiar. Now I have 3 mana. So I think it makes sense to Glimpse and see if I can find more mana. Glimpse. I mean, it's combo time. We gotta try. We find a Crossover and a Seething Song. Let's go Seething Song. And then I can play Crossover for 0. well, for filter one of my mana into the green. Another Seething Song. Oh, goodness. Oh, yes. We're doing it. I'm going to put my Exile Zone over their entire board. Because now we're playing Solitaire. Ah, amazing. Okay, we'll go in Archimancer. Cast a Reckless. We're looking for a way to put cards in hand. I think it's better to big score away the Ren's Resolve. Well, we still could find this first day of class and then put cards in hand, so I'll Ren's Resolve. We didn't, but we found a Manamorphose. Morphos. This stack down. Move this around, okay? Yeah. Go red, green. Maybe just red, red. So I have the 3 big scores. Okay, there we go. First day of class. GG. Get a Firebending. Big score. Pitch the Firebending. Big score. Pitch the Crevice. Reckless Impulse. We might find a Desperate and Splice. We did not find a Desperate. Play the Mountain from Exile. Electric Revelation. Now this puts me up cards in hand. Another first day of class. I'll try the Glimpse though. See where we get. This Manamorphose. Go red, red. Another Thornscape, which I can pitch the Thornscape. I don't have any issues with that. Let's just try pitching the Thornscape here. Another Thornscape. Let's big score away the Woodlot. So you can see I'm trying to focus on amount of cards in hand. Trying to keep this Desperate Ritual if I can, which will allow me to just have more mana. But I mean, we've done the thing. We just have to close it out. We're gonna collaborate, or crossover collaboration with Teamwork. There's a Seething Song. Finally found some more mana. I have 4 green now, so I don't have any issues with... I can pitch this Familiar. Let's go Ren's Resolve. I'll Revelation from the Graveyard. Going up cards in hand. Glimpse. Crossover again. Tap the Anarchomancer. I think we're not going to find... Oh, we did find the Desperate Ritual. Sweet. Desperate. Glimpse. Alright, I'm going to win the game now. I've done enough. Seething Song. Cast first day of class. We'll take the Abandon. Cast first day of class. There's nothing that they can do as far as I know. Take the Waterbending. Morphos. We'll make green, green. Desperate. Thornscape. It's a 5/4. With haste. Anarchomancer. It's going to be a 5/5. Anarchomancer again. We have to use a treasure for green? That's okay. Opponent concedes. Amazing. All right, so what do we need? There is a consideration for bringing in the Flaring Pain. They're a Strands deck. It doesn't seem like they're going to gain enough life for me to need 2 Seize the Storm, so I will cut a Seize the Storm for a Flaring Pain. Okie dokie. Let's keep. If things go sideways, we can first day of class and kill their Seeker. Let's see what my opponent's going to do. Play Sandstone Needle, pass the turn. If I find a green source, I'm pretty close to winning. They have green-white. They cast a Pursue the Past, so no fast combo. Discarding a cat. I think I just play the Reckless Impulse and hope for a land. We did find a land. Sweet. I'll pass. We don't need this Anarchomancer, so we don't have to try to play it and sacrifice the land. Opponent has a Bitter Reunion. So to win from hand, they need 5 mana with the Bitter Reunion. They'll return the cat. Okay, so I can go green, red, 2 mana, Anarchomancer, Desperate, big score away the land, or big score the Anarchomancer, Thornscape, Seething Song, Reckless. All right, we'll try it. Combo time. Play Anarchomancer. I guess I don't have to pitch. I can just play land, big score the Anarchomancer, and then I can Thornscape, Seething Song. That keeps the Desperate Ritual. I love that this is a turn 3 deck. It's so much fun. Opponent is thinking it through, considering. Okay, resolves. Mountain. Big score, pitch the Anarchomancer. Leaves us with 2 treasures. We go green for a Thornscape. Red for a Seething Song. And then we'll try Reckless Impulse. Found crossover collaboration. So I will cast that, tapping my creature. 4 men in play. Let's glimpse. Finding Seething Song and Desperate Ritual. Oh man. I've got 10 mana to work with. Let's Reckless. Another crossover. Okay. Teamwork time. Manamorphose. We'll make green, green. I think I'm actually going to go... Well, let's first day of class. I am thinking about grabbing the Waterbending. The Waterbending has been not very good in this list so far. Maybe it's safer just to grab the Abandoned Attachments. Then we will go green. Oops, we already have a green in play. Never mind. Play the Thornscape Familiar. Revelation, pitch Woodlot. Revelation, pitch Woodlot. Going up, cards in hand. Big score, pitch the Needle. Double Seething Song. Okay. Opponent was like, I'm over it. Yes. Oh man. I love it. All right, so once again, this was the list I played. I had a lot of fun, not gonna lie. It was awesome. I am really concerned about the balance of the mana, but it was fine. The one game that we lost, we didn't find a second cost reducer in the top 30 cards of the library. That happens. I guess we got varianced out, but the rest of the matches were super sick. Let me know what you think of the crossover collaboration card. It felt like the balance was pretty good here, and I've been working on it for a while trying to get that going. So I would probably recommend this list moving forward. And once again, if you want the sideboard information, you can check out Patreon. # still listening. I will see you in the next video.